What's up? Josh here at Camp Grace. I'm here with Danny and Dondi. Danny was a head leader and Dondi was on stage making you guys laugh. Got a question for you. Why is it important to share Jesus with your friends and family and live a lifestyle of telling people about Jesus?
I would say right away when you go home, it's so important to share with at least one person when you go home and say that wasn't here at camp. And say like, at camp, this is what happened. Because it's really easy to leave camp and kind of forget about camp. And the more that you're talking about, this is what happened and this is what God did in me and this is the cost that I want to pay and help me remember to pay this cost and help me make this a lifestyle, the more that it's going to stick. And it's not going to be 3 months down the road and you haven't thought about Jesus at all. The more you talk about it, the more Jesus is just going to naturally flow in your life.
I'm a firm believer that you never know what your story may do for someone else, how it may impact them. I remember in 8th grade, I had a friend that started to get into some kind of crazy stuff. She was starting to hang out with Wiccans and people that were into witchcraft and everything like that. And I was given a choice to either talk about my faith with her or not. And I did. I shared my faith and I just basically said, I don't think that we cannot hang out if you're going to continue down this road. And you fast forward and months later, she came back to me and she thanked me. She said of all the friends that she had, I was the only one that was real with her and actually gave her something real. And she started to learn more and more about Jesus at that point. And now, fast forward, she's married, she has kids, her life was completely changed because of that one decision to actually talk about Christ versus not talking about Christ. So I think we have a rare opportunity here because you've learned something here at camp that most people may not know. Most of your friends may not know who this Jesus is. So you have a responsibility on some level to at least share it with them.
And it doesn't, you don't have to have been raised in the church all your life to know enough about Jesus. It's really easy to think I just met Jesus, so I don't know enough to talk about him. But one of the leaders was even saying a couple years ago, he had a group of students that even talked about Jesus and talked about camp on the bus ride home, and the bus driver met Jesus on the bus ride home, of kids who just met Jesus 2 days ago. And so it's never, you don't have to wait so many years before you can start talking about Jesus like Josh has, or that kind of thing. You can do it right now.
So like you heard, talk about Jesus because it helps you remember this week. You had a great week. Go home and share it. Dondi says, you never know what you're going to say is going to help somebody else. If Jesus has helped you this week, it is your right and it is your duty to go and help somebody else. And if you say yes to Jesus, you should always live a lifestyle of sharing Jesus with other people. He is good, and we share good things with other people. If you watch a funny video or you listen to music, you share it. Jesus has saved you this week, and he has set you free this week. Go share Jesus and live a lifestyle of sharing Jesus. And we're good.